Not a problem. Well, mate, thank you so much for agreeing to talk to us today.
Happy to do it, man. It's been a long time since we've been to Australia, and hopefully we get over there pretty soon. So happy to hear from you, and it's been a long time since I've heard those Australian accents, so you hear that as well.
Well, mate, I gotta say congratulations on this album. It's an absolutely fantastic album. So I was wondering if we could start off by talking a little bit about what you guys were planning to do when you went into the studio to work on this album.
We knew this was a very important record for us. The last record we did, And Justice for None, it was recorded during a time when we were battling with the record label. Ivan was dealing with addiction problems. I was dealing with addiction problems. There was a lot of infighting within the band. So that album kind of encapsulates not the best time within Death Punch for me. Every time I hear it, it kind of brings up those negative times that we were stuck in. Just a lot of turmoil, and it just wasn't a whole lot of fun. So we knew going into this one that we had to. This had to be the make it or break it record for us, honestly. I mean, obviously we've got a huge following, have sold a lot of records, but for us, this record was very important for us to get back on track. If we didn't put out the record that we have in F8, it could be a disaster for us, and we knew that. We went through a whole lot, interpersonally, within the band, and a ton of stuff, and having come through all of that and come out with this amazing record, F8, which comes out on the 28th of February, it's a proud moment in Death Punch to have come as far as we've come, and to overcome so many explosions that could have turned into, an inferno that didn't, luckily. So here we are, and this record is out on Friday, and we're super excited about it.
Yeah, you just mentioned that this could have been a disaster, but did you feel added pressure going into this album because of that? And because of that added pressure, did you do anything different with the way you set about writing the album or recording the album?
I think the biggest thing that could have been the biggest setback was just the amount of addiction problems that we had at that point. I mean, there were times when it was day-to-day whether the band was going to be able to go on. So right out of the gate, we had to get rid of those issues. Without getting rid of those issues, we would have continued to kind of burn ourselves alive within the context of Death Punch. So we got those out of the way, and it was kind of a rebirth in the sense that we as individuals had kind of gone under this rebirth and this new growth, and had become better versions of ourselves, which allowed us to be a better version of Death Punch once we got into the writing phase. When we first got into the writing phase, it was a scary thing because when you're using, you kind of almost think of that as your creative juice. When you're very afraid of once that disappears, will those creative energies still be there? Luckily, the very first 3 songs that we wrote for this record were absolute beasts. So we're like, okay, we can still do this, and we can do it at a whole new level. And then we went out in the middle of the recording process and did a series of about 3 weeks of shows in the States, and got incredible reviews from the fans. They said that we were playing better than we'd ever played, sounded better than we ever played, getting along better than we had ever gotten along ever, and all of that was translated. So we just felt like we were in a really good place finally, and you can hear that confidence in this record. We took some chances on this thing. A couple of songs on there that you might not expect from Death Punch. I mean, obviously we do what Death Punch does, but we've been able to kind of expand those boundaries a little bit on this new record.
Yeah, I was going to say, I had the opportunity to listen to the album on the weekend, and there were some things in there that were very different from you guys. Was that a little bit of a case of trial and error in the studio, or how much bravery did you have to actually come up with to actually try those different things that you'd never done before?
Well, we're lucky that we have such a supportive fan base, and, it's very important as a band. We've got 7 records, and this record is on 8 records, so you kind of got to do new stuff to keep yourself interested. And if you continue to put out the same record over and over again, or not expanding those sounds a little bit, your audience is going to crazy either. So I don't know that it was brave, because we just kind of do what we do in that moment. This record encapsulates what Five Finger Death Punch at this very moment. And we were ready to try some new things because obviously within our personal life, the old stuff that we had done for so long wasn't working anymore. So, kind of take the new stuff that we were doing in life and apply that to the writing process. And yeah, no one said no to anything. That's one of the very important things about Death Punch in the writing is there is no such thing as no. You bring in an idea and, kind of put it out there. And by the time you get to the point where you're ready to present it to the band, it's pretty much, you're very confident in that song itself. So, you kind of write on, bring it into the recording session, and people kind of add their 2 cents into it, and it becomes what it is. But, I don't think it was bravery as much as it was just simply doing what we do, and doing it much better than we've ever done it before because of the clarity, the focus, and the presence of mind that we have right now.
Yeah, talking about the writing of this album, this is very much an album where a lot of you have put your heart out there for everybody to actually be able to listen to. There's some very personal issues talked about on this album. What was the writing process like for you guys going in and writing about such personal stuff?
Ivan is responsible for most of the lyrical content on all of the Five Finger Death Punch records, so that's going to become a band. But I can say that this record was therapeutic. Plus there's even a song called Death Punch Therapy on this thing. Going through recovery and making the changes in life, repairing relationships, talking away those that aren't working for you anymore. It can get very, very overwhelming unless you put pen to paper. And luckily, Ivan was able to kind of take all that stuff that we were going through and put it down on paper and turn it into these songs. One of the special things about Five Finger Death Punch, in my opinion, is that Ivan always kind of wears his emotion on his sleeve as it is anyway. And by writing about the personal things rather than topical things, current events and whatnot, if you're writing about personal things, it's something that the listener has gone through, or they know somebody that's gone through that, and they should relate a little better. And I think that, again, that's one of the things that makes Five Finger Death Punch special, is that personal connection to the fans. And a lot of that is directly as a result of the way that Ivan writes his lyrics and how he's personally able to connect and convey the things that he's going through.
Yeah. Having your own addiction battles as well, did you find it quite therapeutic to read Ivan's lyrics, knowing that you'd been through the same thing?
Oh, yeah. For sure. We have definitely developed a brand new bond through this journey of sobriety. Him and I butted heads quite a bit back in the day when both of us were kicking it up a notch, so to speak.
Yeah.
And we fought quite often. But then once we were able to kind of get that extra fake boost of energy out of there, we really started to bond in the whole process. It's been, as I said, in many press outlets that we've kind of leaned on each other during this whole process. And, I could call him a friend and a brother, not only just a fellow bandmate now, it goes much further and much deeper than that. So definitely the things that he was writing, I was also going through. I just hit 2 years sobriety, and I am right behind me. I think he comes up early March for 2 years. So we're right on that exact same path time-wise. And, being in the same band and within that same circle, we shared a whole lot of the same emotions, same struggles, and same triumphs and rewards, honestly, that this whole process brought.
You mentioned before too about a lot of people listen to the lyrics and they relate to it. Have you had fans come up to you in the past and talk about their own issues and talk about their own problems? And how does that make you feel as an artist when people can relate to your music in that way?
Just speaking of sobriety, actually, our very last show on this European tour, there was a young lady that waited around for me to be able to give me a letter. And in the letter, it was basically talking about how she didn't suffer from alcoholism, but she had family members that were still suffering from alcoholism. And by us getting sober, that gave her the hope that those that were having troubles around her, gave her hope that they could also someday get over the problems that they had. So, even people that aren't directly going through this music is a sense of hope and inspiration, and it's bigger than Death Punch.
Yeah.
That's one of the best things I like about this band is that we have such a huge platform, and we use that, between the lyrics to be able to help out people, between our charitable contributions, and using this platform that we have to kind of shine a light on things that we see are hidden in the darkness. For instance, have a video dealing with depression. We've done a lot of stuff with military charities, Wrong Side of Heaven, and whatnot. So to have this big voice in this platform and to be able to have the support of the fans that we have who believe in the same causes and whatnot that we believe in, it's powerful when you get all of those combinations together with one goal in mind. Far more powerful than one person doing it, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely. This was also the first album that Charlie got to work on with you guys. Tell us a little bit about, for your Australian fans that haven't seen you live for a little while, what does Charlie bring to the band, and why did you guys feel that he was the right drummer to come into the band?
Charlie is a drummer. He's got so many the drum gods that I worship at the Bono that were thrilled when Five Finger Death Punch got Charlie. He's a very technical player. With him being the new guy in the band, he comes with a new, fresh energy, and kind of reminds us of that spirit that we had when the band first started. And I joined 4 years into when the band was, so each time we replaced a member, it's always kind of been a breath of fresh air and kind of ignited a new spark within them. Charlie's certainly been different. And it's been nice kind of reliving the beginning of my own experience in Death Punch through the eyes of Charlie, being reminded of how incredibly special this opportunity to have this band and be in the position that it is.
Definitely. And you worked with Kevin Churko again as producer. You've worked with him so many times now. Tell us a little bit about that special relationship that you guys have with Kevin and what you feel he brings to the Five Finger Death Punch music.
He has got an incredible ear. So his ear is I'd say, during the recording process, you'll record a riff, and you'll play that same riff like 8 times. Kevin will be like, all right, I like 3, 7, and 8. And those are always the exact same numbers that we thought were the best ones as well. So he's able to hear the ones that we think are the best and kind of bring that out as well. His ear is incredible. And then to be able to take 5 very unique personalities within Five Finger Death Punch and kind of pull the best out of each of those individual members into what's the best of the Death Punch record. He's great at that as well. He's certainly the 6th member of Five Finger Death Punch, and if I have any say-so in it, which I don't because I'm on probation, then I would continue working with Kevin forever. He's incredible and a very important piece to the albums that are Five Finger Death Punch.
Definitely. Well, mate, I've got to say, one of the things that really hit me with this album was these tracks are going to sound absolutely amazing live. You're heading out on the road in April. How excited are you about being able to head out on the road and play these new tracks live?
This new record is honestly my favorite record that we've ever done. I know everybody always does that, stuff we've ever done, we've ever done. But anybody that follows me on social networks know that I always come from a place of honesty and a very authentic, genuine place. And from start to finish, this is my favorite piece of material that we've ever done as a whole. So to have this sort of material to be able to choose from, and I mean already I'm reading reviews from fans that have heard it, different reviewers and whatnot. We're getting like 9.5 out of 10, 9s out of 10. So everyone is excited and everyone is kind of echoing the same things that we have about it. We're very proud, very happy, and love this record. So to be able to get out and have these new tracks that we can pull from, it's going to be hard trying to figure out which ones to pull when you've got such a selection. And then combine that with 7 other records on top of that with so many hits that everybody wants to hear. It's not going to be an easy process picking the songs to play on this new tour, but you'll be hearing brand new stuff out there.
Definitely, mate. Well, mate, I know we are running out of time, so I'll quickly ask before we go, is there anything you would like to say to your Australian fans out there before they go and get the album on Friday? And also, is there any chance of an Australian tour sometime in the distant future?
Hopefully not even